me boys, I'll be right back. Oh, I have to go do something important. Oh, Mr. Weirdos, you have to introduce the show.
Okay, Ball 3, I'll be right there. What's up with your voice, anyway?
I did not know. This man showed up with a pots of gold over a rainbow, and I've been talking like this ever since. But he brought lots of grog, so I'm going to go get snookered.
Snookered? Okay, Ball 3, go have some fun. I'll be right there.
Have fun, everybody. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. It's what's happening to me, boys? No tapes are freaking hot on my head. It's this Austrian News Comedy Club show with your very special guest stars, Taha, Tom Padovano, Liz the Frisius, Manasvini Raj, Chris Wright, and your headliner, Ashely Gutermuth. And now, without further ado, the special guest host for the show, the man who's been plastered on many a cereal boxes, always promising go to the end of the railroad, but only giving you marshmallows, the Leprechaun! Yay! Yay! Yeah, you have to excuse me, I got some grog to drink. Oh. All right, hi, ho. Oh, look, it's all these people on the show. Oh, I'm going to spotlight me off for everyone. Oh, you're all so good to being on the show. Oh, what are you saying? Who is this nightmare? Oh, it's just Aaron. Oh, it's a leprechaun. Of course who it is. It's a St. Patty's Day show. What do you expect? Oh, you expect something normal from me? Oh, I have a pot of gold over here, right here for you. Yeah, it's behind me. It's fake. I can't afford the 24 karat gold. You get something from the Lucky Charms. Yeah, so magically delicious. I ate all the marshmallows, so it's not so magically delicious. It actually tastes like this, kind of like cardboard. Cardboard. Oh, thank you for being part of the show. We are going to have a heck of a time. Oh gosh darn. We have some people in the Zoom room. I'd love to hear you all laugh, so make sure your microphones are on. And we have an awesome set of people here for you to watch. Oh. So, without further ado, I think we're going to get to our first comic. He's such a great person. He's from California. Please welcome to the stage, Sam Taha, everyone. Woo, woo, woo.
Hey. Oh, hello. Hello, everyone. Great to be here. I'm Sam. I'm in California now, but I'm originally from Egypt. And have you guys ever noticed how all ancient civilizations have a salad named after them, but not Egypt? There is Greek salad, Chinese salad, chicken Caesar salad, Rome. Where the hell is our Tutankhamun salad? 7,000 years of civilization and no salad? Not even like a salad dressing? Come on, give us a chance. We have cool names. You can never go wrong with any ancient Egyptian name, as long as you don't pick Isis. Don't pick that one. Which sucks, because she used to be our goddess for thousands of years before these idiots slandered her name. This is a historical copyright infringement, and if Osiris was still alive, he would be suing so hard right now. English is my second language. My favorite thing to say in English is, "Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus." I love it. It's my favorite thing. And I grew up Muslim, so I always felt jealous because we don't have anything like this. Like, if I was Jewish, I can go, "Oh, Moses." It's a workaround. But what am I going to do as a Muslim? Oh, Prophet Muhammad. It's too long. It doesn't work. And what sucks is that whenever we say his name, we also have to say, "Oh, peace be upon him." So if you stub your toe in the kitchen, you're like, "Oh, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him." It's a prayer now. It doesn't work. I've been in America for 9 years now, and I haven't experienced a lot of racism here. Talk about false advertising. The most racist thing that happened to me here is that when I pull up to curbs, random strangers approach my car and try to get into it.
Oh.
I'm not your Uber driver. That's racist. I'm your Lyft driver. It's a different logo. You should guys should know the difference now. I have two idiots inside my head. One is a naive Zen master, and the other one is a gullible buffoon. So I would have days where I have epiphanies like, oh, it's not a train of thought. It's a train station of thoughts. You just sit in the station, watch all your stupid ideas go by, and don't get on the train. Don't get on the train. And then on other days, I'll be like, we'll get on every train, befriend the conductor, go out with him for tea and meet his family. Get to the end of the line just in time to catch my self-deprecating train back to self-loathingville. Our national anthem is like, we're gonna die alone. I'm grateful for this pandemic. Mostly because it finally showed Americans that they should be using bidets, which I have been advocating for slowly, one open mic at a time for the last 6 years. I go to mics and I'm like, guys, it's not gay. Use a bidet. It's not gay. And even if it was, it's 2021. You should have stuff shooting up your ass. It's progressive. But it only took a global pandemic and a toilet paper crisis for Americans to finally abandon their waterless pooping techniques, which I never understood. So, welcome to the third world, America. We're very proud of you. I discovered invisibility, real life invisibility. And you can have it too. All you have to do is download any dating app, go to your settings, change your height to 5'7" or below, and poof, you disappear. I have ADHD, OCD, depression, anxiety. I'm clumsy. Like I feel when God was making my personality, he accidentally hit send. He was like, that went out. It doesn't even have a title. Look at all the typos. Prophet Muhammad. Peace be upon him. This happened to me more than once now, where after I finish a show, people come to me and they're like, oh, you really sound like that. That was not a character that you were playing. Which sucks. What do people expect? Oh, I've been faking this accent this entire time, y'all. Yeah. Oh, you caught me red-handed. I'm just a man from Alabama with a lot of Egypt jokes.
Let's
And
all
that's my
give
time.
Sam
Thank you so much, you
Taha
guys.
a big round of applause. But where can we find you on social media? Where can we find you on social media, Sam?
Oh, I'm at Sam Taha on Facebook. And Samer Taha on Instagram.
Cool. And on the Lyft application, when you look for Sam Taha too?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, good. Good. And unfortunately, on the dating app, I have to stick to the leprechauns. I actually have a wife. That's unfortunate. I'm only 3'2", so I'm really tall for a leprechaun, apparently. Oh, luckily she took me on. She took on me gold too. I'm so sorry. There is no gold for you. It's so sad. It's very sad indeed. Glad I don't have to be on the dating world. I don't think I could do anything for them. I'm just a wee bit small for everybody. Even there, I'm too wee. Oh, it's so shame. All right, we're going to go to our next comic. He's a great comic from New York State. Please welcome to the stage, Tom Padovano. I think I screwed up your name.
That's all right. Thank you. Thank you. Now, I've been working the whole time through this pandemic, but I finally said, boss, can I work from home? He said, no, you're a cab driver. Now, I've had a lot of crazy bosses. I had this one. If I made a mistake, she'd say, Tom, look at the mistake you made. But if she made a mistake, it was, oh, Tom, look at the mistake we made. So I said to her, well, boss, look at the ugly dress we're wearing. And I hate going on interviews. I went on one. They said, Tom, this job pays $1,000 a week, but in 6 months, it goes to $2,000 a week. I said, great. I'll come back in 6 months. And I come from a poor family here in New York City. But every year, my parents sent me to summer camp every January. And one thing, even though we were poor, every night, my mother had food on the table. I wish we had plates.
Oh.
Well, when I was a kid, my mom and I didn't get along. When I was 7, I said, Mom, am I adopted? Oh, Tom, not yet, but I'm working on it. And I was a terrible student, always getting left back. Do you know any other kid in 3rd grade excused for jury duty?
Oh.
It was so embarrassing. My teacher made my parents write on the blackboard 100 times, we won't have more kids. And now I have this terrible apartment. It has a bug problem. It's bad. I tried to open the kitchen cabinet door. It was pulled shut from the other side. Now, the other day, I ran out of Raid. So I sprayed a cockroach with furniture polish. It died, but had a great shiny finish.
Oh.
So that was exciting for me. I think the bugs are making me sick. So I went to my doctor, Dr. Julio Alejandro Bernstein. This man is amazing. He examined me for 5 minutes and told me to come back the next day for an autopsy. Well, he got mad at me. I said, doctor, it hurts me when I touch here, hurts me when I touch here, hurts me when I touch here. He goes, idiot, you got a broken finger.
Oh.
Who would have thought of that? Well, I have a broken heart because my girlfriend dumped me, but I wasn't surprised. A couple of days before she did, I said, honey, while you were dating me, were you dating other men? She goes, oh, come on. You're the 5th guy to ask me that today. And women say the craziest things to me. This one woman said, my last name's hyphenated. I said, mine's Padovano. Then there was this other woman that said, I'm looking for a man comfortable in his own skin. I said, I have eczema.
Oh.
Yeah. Then she was itching to leave.
Oh.
Very sad, very sad. Well, listen, I got the light, so that means you've been a wonderful audience, a little confused at times, but wonderful. And I sincerely hope you've had as much fun and pleasure as I've had tension and emotional strain. Don't worry about me. When I tell my parole officer what I did tonight, they'll just shave off 5 minutes because I've done community service. So thank you and enjoy the rest of the show.
Let's all give Tom Padovano a big round of applause. And where can we find you on social media?
Well, my name, Tom Padovano, on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok. It's Tom Comedy with the number 2.
Oh, you're on TikTok, are you? Oh.
I am.
Oh, that's a great little app I've never tried. I have too much time on my hands. I don't need something to tell me I have less time. Oh, that's so great. I have a watch on. I don't think it's working. It stopped. Oh no. If a watch stops, does that mean I'm? Oh. Oh, I went blurry. I think I drank too much grog earlier. I've been told I'm kind of nanosecond stopping, so that's nothing new. My internet is always doing that. I have wow. Either well it works or well it doesn't work. Oh, such a great internet. I love it to death. Oh, I'm getting it fixed tomorrow. I tell you, I'm getting it fixed. Well, so next week I shouldn't be Oh, you thought the internet was... I'll catch you again. Ha ha. Okay, that's enough of that joke. It only works in Zoom. You try to do that in public and everybody looks at you going, what the hell's wrong with you? Are you okay? Are you having a problem? Are you having an episode, are you? Oh, that was a great set, Tom. So we're going to our next comic. She is an amazing comic. She won Bombing Run recently. She is from Phoenix, Arizona. Please, big welcome for her, Liz Frisius, everyone.
Yay! And keep it going for your host, the Leprechaun.
Yay!
Oh.
Yes, I am Liz Frisius. I grew up in the Navy, and it's hard growing up in the military. Chris got Glasgow as a home state, or as a hometown. Aaron has Detroit as his hometown. I got a map, a compass, a GPS, and my own personalized game of Carmen Sandiego. I went to 6 different schools by the time I hit kindergarten. My teachers couldn't figure out why I was reciting the Urdu alphabet with the Texas accent. By kindergarten graduation, I was voted the most likely to be the new kid in school.
Oh.
Worst thing about it was you rapidly find out as military brat that Sesame Street is really the nightmare on Sesame Street. No kidding, built-in bullying. You show up in class for the first day and all the kids surround you with, one of these things is not like the others. One of these things just doesn't belong. 12 years of that, I decided there's only one place for me. Military school. Yes, I am a graduate of the Air Force Academy. As we like to say as cadets, it's a $250,000 education shoved up a keister and nickel at a time.
Whoa.
Oh, we call it the Blue Zoo for a reason. They take all 4,000 of us and march us in parade every day as a tourist attraction.
Oh.
By the end of it, our generals hung up a sign, please don't feed the cadets. It's the only school you can graduate from with a degree in how to kill people and break things. And then you get a guaranteed good job for 5 years with the Grim Reaper as your boss.
Oh.
Okay. I make a lot of jokes about the military, but my God, I loved being in the Air Force. I was a tanker pilot, but it's hard explaining to your family what you do for a living. I showed up at Christmas dinner, and of course, here's Aunt Vera, 3 cocktails in, lipstick on her teeth. Liz, I haven't seen you in so long. What have you been doing? I said, well, I fly tankers. What's that? It means I refuel aircraft. Oh, so you're a gas station attendant, are you? Well, my Jimmy was just made night manager of the Circle K. You should quit being a bum.
Oh.
Go on to management. You got any kids? No, Aunt Vera, I've got troops, and they knock up their girlfriends and wreck the cars same as anybody. Oh, well, my Jimmy just had his 6th. Aunt Vera, for God's sakes, he's got 5 girlfriends and he doesn't pay child support for any of the kids. Well, yeah, it's a biblical thing. Bible says be fruitful and multiply. It doesn't say anything about child support. Of course, good old Jimmy decided to abdicate responsibility for taking his son to the job day, the job fair at his school. So they sent me instead. So I show up, and of course, here's Jimmy Jr. goes running up to his teacher. Teacher, my cousin's here. And the teacher looks up and says, and what does your cousin do for a living? My cousin passes gas.
No.
Tanker pilot, now the #1 most popular job among first grade boys in the day. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is my time. I'm Liz Frisius. Have a wonderful night. And please keep it going for your host, the Leprechaun.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you so much. And Liz, where can we find you on social media?
You can find me at Liz Frisius on Facebook or at the website liz-frisius.com.
Awesome. She has her own website. That should be a fun place to go. So go check her out. She's out in Arizona gathering all the gold and obviously passing gas. And when I passed gas in the airport, my wife left me. She says that's not what they meant by refueling the plane. I swear she just said that. I am not taking your jokes, Liz. That's what my wife said, and I had to excuse myself to the bathroom. Oh, we're having such a fun show, aren't we? Oh, it's great. I hope I'm still not pausing all to death. Oh, let's see who else is left out. Oh, we have a wonderful comic coming up. She is from India. She's been on the show many, many moons ago, but she's back here now. Please welcome to the stage, Manasvini Raj, everybody. Woo!
Hey, hi, hello. I am still Manas, and it is still 6 a.m. in India on a Sunday morning. Calling from the future, so take all the stock advice. So I turned 33 recently. Very excited to be here, delivering jokes instead of a baby. My husband and I have been married for 8 years, but we are not ready to have kids yet because we are procrastinating. Despite being trapped together for a full year, we still don't have a lockdown baby to show for it. The closest we have come to parenting is naming our sourdough starter. To be fair though, for like half the time of our marriage, we were not in the same place. I was in New York and my husband was in India. How the duck were we supposed to duck? You know what I meant to say there, right?
Mm-hmm.
That package was not getting delivered in my zip code. Even if he had FedExed his little helpers, they wouldn't have gotten past customs. Or traditions, actually. At the same time, my ticking time bomb of a biological clock is making me kind of nervous. So now each time I get my period, I'm like, whoops, there goes another egg. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. I think I have a dozen eggs left, I think. So I'm constantly doing Kegels to clutch onto them. Now, because of my job in New York, my husband and I were in a long distance marriage for a while. We worked at it though. We met once every 3 months or so. Just the amount of time it takes for my hymen to grow back. I think my marriage went through a sexual reawakening through long distance, and no, that is not code for open relationship. And in the search to make things more interesting, like the web led me to Gwyneth Paltrow's lifestyle brand Goop and the jade eggs that they sell. Now, a jade egg is this little gemstone rock that you're supposed to insert in your vagina, if you have one, to increase sex drive. Bizarre. I mean, the only time I would even consider shoving a rock in my vagina would be if it was called Dwayne Johnson. This company is obsessed with vaginas. They came out with a candle that's called Smells Like My Vagina. And the fragrance is described as funny and sexy and beautifully unexpected. I mean, what's better than having some friends over, lighting some candles, and hitting them with the unexpectedly beautiful smell of your vagina with the subtle notes of a yeast infection. candle did so well, obviously, that Goop came out with another one called Smells Like My Orgasm. I ordered that, but it never came. I'm also going to come up with a candle now. Smells like my dying eggs. By the way, a company did release a candle called Smells Like My Penis, and it was for $100. Mind you, Smells Like My Vagina was for $75. To me, that is the sweet smell of the gender pay gap. Thank you. That's been my time.
Let's all give it a big round of applause to Manasvini Raj. And where can we find you on social media?
So I'm on Instagram at Manasvini_Raj_comedy. I'll leave that in the chat because it's a lot of words and a lot of letters.
Oh, yes. I get lost in the letter A, and then after that, there's other letters in the alphabet? I don't know. My name is Aaron Leprechaun. I don't understand this. Okay, thank you so much, Manasvini Raj. You are so awesome. And who knew there was a candle that smelled like a vagina and one that smelled like a guy? Oh, I'll put those two together. You might have a baby candle in the middle of the room. Oh, what does that look like? Oh, what a mess. 18 years of that candle just growing up and making a complete fool of himself. Oh, I'm not talking about reality, am I? Oh, well, that was fun. Oh, we're going to have some more fun. We got a comic who was on the show before the show was even started. He was waiting in my Zoom room saying, Aaron, when are you going to have your comedy show? And I said, hold on, Chris, I don't plan on doing it. Next thing I know, I have a comedy show going on. What's up with this guy? I have no idea. From Glasgow, please welcome to the stage, Chris Wright, everybody.
Yay! Thank you, Aaron. Now, I actually tried showing my girlfriend my 5 minutes before I came on tonight's show, and she was really disappointed because it was like 3.5 minutes of foreplay. Now, I really did want to bring my best ever 5 minutes to tonight's show, but unfortunately my son is camera shy, so...
Oh.
I really enjoy performing to Americans. Like, I've never actually been to America, but I have been in some states. Now, I've been doing comedy now for almost a year, and honestly, my only dream is that my jeans could be as tight as my jokes. But I've actually got a really good friend who's lost a ton of weight recently, ever since he became a vegan. Whereas, as you can probably tell, I look like I've eaten a vegan. Like, I've put on so much weight during the pandemic that now even my toilet seat has anxiety. Like, I'm so overweight that my favourite cuss word is custard.
Oh.
It's terrible. Like, honestly, I actually get out of breath just from jogging my memory. It's pretty bad. You can probably tell by my accent that I'm from a broken home.
Oh.
Now, I'm from Scotland and I'm turning 30 this year, which is actually about 72 in Scottish years, so that's pretty good. It's great. I actually had my midlife crisis just when I turned 14, so that came in handy. But one of the good things about being overweight is I actually get quite a lot of time to read microwave meal boxes. But what I have noticed is every box of a microwave meal says on it, prick with a fork, which is pretty ironic because that's probably how I look whilst I'm eating it. You know, there's a saying like, you are what you eat, which would really explain why I'm such a garbage person.
Oh.
But to my credit, you know, as a kid, I always wanted to be a rapper. And look at me now, big and puffy. My girlfriend and I, we actually have a sign on our bedroom wall that says, make your own magic. And we took that really seriously, and we created a beautiful baby boy and made a love life disappear.
Oh.
But our son is honestly, he's so clever. Like recently, he's actually been teaching me algebra, which just goes to show people can learn from their mistakes.
Oh.
You know, some people say that kids can be really expensive, but I disagree because I would happily sell mine for some stage time and a good meal. You know, some people also say that cannabis lowers your chances of having kids, but I've been giving my son weed gummies every day and he still lives here, so I don't think that's true. He's actually just turned 2 recently. You know, like too late to decide you don't actually really want kids.
Oh.
But honestly, I really do love my son more than anything. But sometimes I miss those good old days when my little bundle of joy was just my collection of sex toys. I think that's why we named him Kai, but we actually spell it KY.
No.
I'll end it with this. My girlfriend, she actually used to be a massive fan of comedy until she lost lots of weight, and now she's just a normal size fan.
Oh.
But what I will say before I go is, if you ever meet a leprechaun in real life, don't tell them that you've always wished you had a little Irish in you. That's my time, guys. Thank you all for having me on. Thank you, Aaron.
Oh, let's all give a big round of applause to Chris, right, everyone? And Chris, what can we find you on social media?
Chris Wright on Facebook and Wright20 on Twitter.
Right on 20. All right. And you have a cartoon series you were writing for. How's that going? What is that named again?
Oh, it's called Not From Earth. It's a show about like aliens and stuff. It's pretty good. It's one episode is out so far on YouTube if you want to check that out.
Yes, go look for that. Not From This Earth, right?
Yeah, Not From Earth.
Not From Earth. I am so sorry. It's a very cool show. He was the writer of the show. I'm waiting for more episodes. They have me on a cliffhanger. I don't know. It's going to be 4 months in between episodes. It's going to take a long time to watch. I'm going to have to stick some Rick and Morty in there and some other ones in there. I noticed you're wearing Rick and Morty on your shirt there. I was wondering, I thought there was going to be another leprechaun on the show. I was waiting to visit him, and now I just seen the Rick and Morty man now. Oh, you're an awesome comic. Thank you so much, Chris. Hey, look at that. We had someone right from Glasgow. He was so funny, wasn't he? And you know what? If anyone wishes they had a little Irish in them, I'm not the one you call. Nope. Sorry, I don't do that. I will give you everything you want. I'll give you gold coins, the ones that are chocolate. You can have those, all those you want. I've sold all me gold. Giving it all away. And those darn kids ate my Lucky Charms. So that's the way it goes. I am a pro or broke leprechaun. It sucks being me. Oh, but you know what? It's a fun show tonight, and we have our last comic up to the stage. She's an amazing comic. She is going to knock your socks off, and hopefully my hat. Please welcome to the stage, Ashely. Gutermuth, everybody. Woo!
Oh, goodness. Keep your socks on. It's fine. Keep them on. I can't wait, Aaron, until Easter when we get to see the Tricks Bunny. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being. You're all so funny. This has been fantastic. A great mix of people. It's awesome. I was doing a show last night, and it was rough. There was some, like, I could hear some people in the audience talking, like just in the Zoom. Like I could hear them talking, and you know, that's how I know I'm doing super well as a comedian. When the audience entertains themselves. That's
Oh.
How did the show go? Oh, they would not stop talking. It was great. It was great. So anyway, there was this woman, and she looked at me, and then she looked at her friend, And you know what she said? I'll tell you what she said. This is what she said. She said, "I can't believe that she's married to a man." Looks like you guys can't believe it either. Okay, great start. Pounding on the brick wall. You're not alone. You know who thinks that too? My friends, my parents, and the first time we met, my husband. That one stung, you know. It's all right. It's all right. So my last name is Gutermuth. And do you know how hard it is to grow up with a name like that? Me neither. It's my married name. A lot of people mispronounce it though, you know, and they say Guttermouth, which like I'm an 80s punk band. Come on. What are we doing? Guttermouth. Guttermouth. I barely swear. Like Guttermouth? When I stub my toe, I call it a whoopsie daisy. Like Guttermouth's not right. People, you know, they mispronounce. Call me Guttermouth, and it's just ridiculous. Like you can't pronounce a simple word. One T makes a long U. Gutermuth. I looked it up, and it's German, and it means gutter mouth. That's on me. That's on me. So I am married, and my husband, a man. Believe it. Take it in your heart. It's true. Just let it sit with you for a minute. Let it simmer. Oh, my husband is 20 years older than I am.
Ooh.
Maybe I should let that sit with you too. Yeah, that's a heavy one. 20 years. He's got sweatshirts older than me. He still wears them. And you can tell because they just say things like blockbuster. And he's got one that I made him get rid of. It just said Enron. It's like, what? Why do you even have that? Why? Where'd you get that? 20 years, man. You guys are great, but people are a little judgmental about me being married to an older man, you know. But look, I'm here to tell you, it was not my goal. It wasn't. I didn't have it on my vision board, you know. What would that even look like? Just like an old man hunkered over with a cane, prune juice, you know. My mom walks in and she's just like, Ashely, what's that on the board there? That's my retirement plan. That's a good one too. She's like, well, at least you're planning. I never had like a guidance counselor say, Ashely, when you grow up, what do you want to do? He's from Jersey. What do you want to do? What do I want to do? I don't know. An older man? Got any of those out back? No. The principal? How's he? No. Okay. Get out. Okay. Yeah. I try not to talk about being married to an older man too much because it tends to give other men hope. You know, they'll take me aside and be like, "Can we talk to your husband? Can I have his number? How did you do it? How did you do it, man? Give us the secrets. Can you write a book?" He doesn't even know how he did it. I hunted him like a gazelle. Took him down. Most men love it. They love it. Not my dad. That's you know, which is crazy to me because it's his fault. It's totally his fault. When I was 5, my parents bought me a poster of Phil Collins. All right. Because when I was 5, little girls were either into My Little Pony or Genesis. Like, and so my dad thought it would be cute to tell me to kiss the poster of Phil Collins every night. Fast forward 20 years, and he's mad when I marry an old bald man. That's on him. Yeah, my husband can't play the drums, but we can't have it all, you know? I don't know. Men love it. Women hate it. Women will tell me that I need to like they'll go date men your own age. And I'm like, mentally or physically? The problem for me is that those women raised men that are my age. So it's like these guys can't do anything. You know? It's ridiculous. Like, unless I ask them to like set up my Xbox Live. What? I don't need that. I don't need it. My husband, he can cook, he can fold, he can pay taxes. All the things I can't do. I need it. I have short hair. I like to come out and say that because sometimes people think that I don't know. You see what she's done? Can she tell? Does she know? My hair makes people make assumptions about me, but I've just embraced it. You know, like what else can I do? When I go to get my hair cut, I'll say to the stylist, I'll be like, "Can you cut my hair in a way that makes people ask me if I'm in the Air Force?" Marines. My husband is actually in the Air Force, and I show my support for him every day with my haircut. He's like, "Do you really support my career?" And I'm like, "Look at this high and tight. Are you kidding me?" A lot of my friends got divorced during the pandemic, which sucks, you know, but my relationship survived. Probably, I think it's because we have great like communication and trust, and my husband was deployed. It's easier to get along when they're not in the house for 7 months. My husband is a smart man, you know, given the choice between quarantining with me and going to war, he chose war. That's smart. You know, with one choice, you might end up getting shot, and with the other, he's got to sleep in a tent. Normally, I can get away with saying the Air Force sleeps in a tent, but Liz is here, and she knows that even when they deploy, they'd stay at Marriott's. So I can't get that past. I can only get that past civilian audiences. I am. If my husband is in uniform, there's an actual official regulation that says I'm not allowed to touch him. Can't touch him. And the government is literally trying to tell me to keep my hands to myself, which is like the opposite of Catholic school, right? Don't touch my husband when he's in uniform. But God, we are raised to find uniform sexy. It's not fair. So rude. I'm not supposed to touch him in uniform because it takes away from the image that the Air Force is trying to represent, which is, I don't know, beep, beep, beeps. What kind of image do you think the Air Force is trying to represent? Because to me, it just seems like uptight. Anyway, my name is Ashely Gutermuth. I've gotten the BB beeps. Have a lovely evening.
That's awesome. Ashely Gutermuth, a big round of applause. And Ashely, where can we find you on social media?
Oh, at Ash Gutermuth. And you will find me. Or AshelyGutermuth.com. Why not? Come on.
Oh, she has her own website too. What's with all these people with their own websites? You're crazy. Actually, I'm not. I'm as crazy as you. I have a website. It's a placeholder. And somehow I got a Zoom show out of it. Don't ask me how. Don't ask me why. But I filled me pockets full of gold. Too bad it was fake gold. But Ashely, you did a great set. Thank you so much for being on the show. Oh, that was awesome. Oh, look at that. We had an hour's worth of comedy, and we had such great people on tonight, didn't we? I want to thank Sam Taha. I am so sorry I just ran over your name with a steamroller. Tom Padovano, Liz Goodman, Jareth Raj, Chris Wright, and Ashely Gutermuth. You all get a big round of applause to me. And no gold. Gold comes in gold, whatever you do. This is the only gold watch I have, and don't take it from me. It's my grandpa's. Okay. And I also want to thank my co-producer of the show. Please step up to the stage. Jareth Johnson, everybody. Yay! Look at that. And he owes me $75. That's great. I'll take the money right now. Just Venmo me right now. Right now. I said now. Okay, thank you so much, Jareth, for being part of the show. But that's it for the night. There'll be another Saturday show coming up, and I want to be here. There'll be your normal, run-of-the-mill guy named A.A. Ron. I don't know. Because he's okay. That's what they tell me. But this has been an oddly funny production. Good night, everybody. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Yay!
This has been an oddly funny production.